Hi, welcome back to STM TV. I'm George.
And I'm Harry.
Before we start, we'd just like to tell you that Harry and I and 5 other people flew down to Melbourne on Thursday to compete in the International Tournament of Minds final.
Tournament of Minds is a competition where the judges give you a question and you have to come up with the most creative response to it, and then you have to perform it.
We were very lucky to come second in the international tournament, and we'd just like to thank Mrs. Edwards and Mrs. Taylor for giving up their weekend to come down and help us. Now, back to the program. Today we will be learning about why our grandparents are better than yours.
We'll also be learning about newspaper reports.
And the food chain and animals.
And also, we have some new visitors in prep.
Alrighty, let's hop right in.
Hi, we're joined by 12T. I'm joined by
Stella.
And I'm joined by
Billy.
So, what have you been learning about in class?
Persuasive writing about our grandparents.
Could you please tell us a bit about your persuasive writing?
So we tried to persuade people to think that our grandparents are better than theirs.
What did you write about?
My grandparents are better than yours. Firstly, my nan makes the best sausage rolls. Yummy. Secondly, they have a massive pool and I love going in it. Thirdly, whenever I go to their place, they always spoil me and take me out to eat. These are my reasons why my grandparents are better than yours.
And would you like to tell us what you wrote?
My nan is better than yours. Firstly, my nan gets me ice cream all the time. Secondly, nan lets me get eggs from the chickens. Thirdly, my nan lets me stay up late. These are the reasons why my nan is better than yours.
Thank you for sharing with us, 12T. Hi, we're joined by 34T. I'm with
Mary.
and
Ella.
And I'm joined by
Orlando. So, what have you been learning about in class?
In 342, we have been learning about food chains and habitats. Last week, we went on an excursion to the Tasmanian Zoo to find out more about these topics. One of the animals I chose is a cheetah. Do you know that cheetahs is the oldest cat on Earth? Also, cheetahs are very fast and they can reach speeds of up to 103 kilometers per hour. Cheetahs live in a variety of habitats, including grasslands, the savanna and dense plants, and the mountain land.
And what animal did you do?
I found out some new information about the red panda. Did you know their habitat is forests with bamboo and tree stumps? Their primary food source is mostly bamboo, as well as mushrooms and other plants.
Jeez, I'm feeling a bit hungry. Could you please tell us about the food chain?
We've also been investigating food chains. A food chain is the order in which an organism or living thing depends on each other for food. A food chain begins with a producer, which is a plant. Next 3 levels are consumers. Consumer 1 is a herbivore, which is an animal that eats producer. Consumer 2 is a carnivore, which is an animal that eats herbivores. Finally, consumer 3 is a carnivore level G. Consumer 3 eats both lower forms of consumers and are often apex predators such as the African lion. Here's a picture of
Well, thank you for sharing with us about going to the zoo and food chain 34T.
Thank you.
We're with 56T. I'm joined by
Regavi.
And I'm joined by
Georgia.
So, what have you been learning about in class?
How to write newspaper reports.
And why do we do this?
To learn about informative text.
What is informative text?
Informative text is something that's true and helps with our research.
Thank you for sharing with us about informative text 56T.
I'm Zoe.
Hi, I'm Eli.
We're from Prep T. In the classroom, I found tadpoles.
The tadpoles came from Mrs. Stevens' garden.
Tadpoles come from eggs laid by a frog.
The eggs hatch and become tadpoles and grow legs.
The tadpoles then become frogs.
Process is called the life cycle.